I'm here at the Scape Ore Swamp near Bishopville, South Carolina, and I have to say, I've been all over the world at dark tourist destinations, but this area is one of the creepiest feels of any place I've ever been to. It has this very eerie and dread throughout the forest as we walk towards the swamp. The only thing that takes away from this experience is the insects, which are all over us. The lizard man was first sighted in 1988 near Bishopville, South Carolina by Christopher Davis, a 17-year-old local, as he stopped to repair a flat tire. We are here in Bishopville, South Carolina, where the infamous lizard man was sighted in 1988. The lizard man was a reported half Bigfoot, half scaly swamp monster reported in the swamps near this area. We're in Green Swamp Preserve in North Carolina, and we're looking for some of the most remarkable organisms to inhabit the earth, carnivorous plants. Now, carnivorous plants such as this Venus Flytrap are threatened because they are poached in the wild. While you can see them in captivity and buy them, in the wild these are very rare to find. So we're going to be looking for some of the rare and most remarkable of carnivorous plants. So over here we're going to see some Drosera or sundews. And sundews are a type of carnivorous plant that have tentacles on them. And on these bubbles and these tentacles, they actually wrap around their prey and release digestive enzymes that dissolve the prey so they can eat the nutrients from the insects. Now this is Insectivorous Plants. It's published by Charles Darwin. This is one of the first books to go in depth that insectivorous plants actually evolved to digest insects. They don't just do it by accident. And he said these particular plants, sundews, are, he values understanding them more than the origin of all species. So over here we have pitcher plants, and these are some of the earliest of the carnivorous plants. So basically they have these large funnels that insects crawl into, and they get stuck, and then the digestive fluid at the bottom of the plant kills the insects and removes the nutrients from them, which helps give these plants nutrients in very poor soil. So here we have Venus flytraps. Venus flytraps are very rare in the wild. They only live in some small areas in North Carolina and South Carolina. And when insects crawl in their leaves here, if they trigger 3 hairs in less than 2 seconds, they'll close and they'll be digested by the plant. Now these are very rare and very quick. They're one of the fastest of the plants. They capture these prey, even flies, within seconds. You can see these large teeth on here interlock, making a perfect trap that prevents insects from escaping. I'm here in the Florida Everglades, where the moss man is said to inhabit. Tall, bipedal, and humanoid, at first it sounds like just another skunk ape, but it's in the details that this creature becomes more bizarre. It seemingly has plants growing from its body, grass and weeds, making it blend in perfectly to its environment and have near perfect camouflage. There have been numerous sightings of the Moss Man monster at Red Reef Park throughout the 1970s and 80s. According to the book Chronicles of the Strange and Uncanny in Florida, in the late 1970s to the late 1980s, a mysterious creature, the Spanish Moss Man, was sighted in southeastern Florida. I'm standing here in Red Reef Park, Boca Raton, Florida, where the Spanish Moss Man was first sighted in 1978. So we're driving back from the Indian reservation. The Native Americans have been in the Florida area for 12,000 years before the Spanish arrived. And they told many stories. According to SmithsonianMagazine.com, one of these creatures that they told about was Skunk Ape. And Skunk Ape is a hairy, Bigfoot-like creature that's rumored to live in the Everglades in Florida. It smells terribly bad, which is why it has the name Skunk Ape, and it stands around 7 feet tall. They're also known as abominable swamp slobs, which is abbreviated as ASS, often humorously.